Good day, everyone. I am Mariel Kijurag, and I will be the first reporter of the Group 5. So, today I will be discussing about the open-ended tools and their uses in teaching and learning language skills and the first 5 characteristics in the context of language teaching. So, first and foremost, let me define to you the open-ended tools separately. So, when we say open-ended, it means having no determined limit or boundary. And tools such as electronic, digital, or physical tools that can expand the human ability for performing tasks or generating products. So, basically, open-ended tools enables the educator to access it freely. So these tools are used to build, to create, or combine to make something new. So in any teaching learning process, the use of these tools plays a vital role as it helps meet the demands of the 21st century learners. So there are 15 characteristics in the context of language teaching, and I will be going to discuss the first 5. So first, we have create a learner-centered classroom and make instruction personalized because learners have different personalities, goals, and needs. So in a learner-centered classroom, prioritize individualized instruction to accommodate diverse personalities, goals, and needs. So offer varied learning resources, foster open communication, and allow for flexible pathways to cater to each student's unique learning style and pace. Second, we have facilitate the students' productivity skills so they can produce, when assisted and given the chance, movies that are helpful to enhance their language proficiency. So, encourage students to develop productivity skills by providing opportunities for collaborative movie projects and assign roles based on their strengths, such as scripting, filming, or editing. So, this enhances language proficiency, sorry, proficiency through meaningful engagement, allowing them to apply language skills in a practical context. The third one is learn new technologies since technology keeps on developing and learning a tool once is not an option for teaching. So indeed, continuous learning is crucial for teacher to keep pace with evolving technologies. Regularly explore and adopt new tools. Attend workshops and engage in online courses to stay informed and adapt. So, embracing lifelong learning ensures educators remain effective in leveraging technology for enhanced teaching methodologies. The fourth one is go global to allow students to learn language, culture, and acquire communication skills virtually. So, globalize the learning experience by incorporating virtual collaborations, connecting students with peers worldwide. So this approach not only enhances language proficiency but also fosters cultural understanding and communication skills. Utilize online platforms and collaborative projects to create a dynamic, globally interconnected classroom. The fifth one is be smart and allow the use of devices as aids to language acquisition. Embrace technology as a tool for language acquisition by permitting the use of devices in the classroom. So integrate language learning apps, online resources, and interactive platforms to enhance engagement and provide personalized learning experience for students. So that concludes my report. Thank you for listening.
Good day everyone. So I am the resource speaker number 2 and my topic is the continuation of the resource speaker number 1. So do blogging. So this will give teachers real experience to see the value of writing for real audience and establishing their digital presence. So I know we're all familiar blogging. So blogging is the process that implies creating articles, photos, and other forms of content and publishing them on a website. So for example of this is Facebook. So on Facebook, we can post our own experience and life. So asking teachers to blog helps them see why writing for a real audience and being online is important. And as a future educator, this experience can help them learn how to communicate well by using internet. Next is Go Digital to help promote the Go Paperless advocacy and to help level up the language learning experience of the students through digital discussion and alike. So, example of this is online discussion. So, using digital tools help the environment by reducing paper use and improves how students learn language through online discussion and similar activities. Next is collaborate with other educators and students to give opportunity for sharing of great ideas beyond a conversation and paper copy. So work with other teachers and students to create chances for sharing good ideas beyond just talking and handing out papers. Next is use web chats to share research ideas and stay updated in the field. So web chats are important for sharing research and ideas and staying updated in the field because they allow people to talk and exchange information in real time. So it doesn't matter where you are located, web chats help connected research and professional and enabling them to share knowledge and work together in projects. So through web chat, people can quick feedback and have discussion to generate new ideas and different ways of thinking. And additionally, participating in web chats helps individuals stay updated with the latest trends and advancement in their field. So this crucial building, encouraging collaboration and advancing knowledge in that particular area. Next is connect with like-minded individuals through using media tools like the social media. So social media platforms serve as a valuable tool for individuals to connect with others who share similar interests, allowing them to form network and communities. Next is introduce project-based learning to allow students to develop their driving questions, sharing with the use of existing device present. So project-based on learning is a way of learning where students work on project to learn about something they are interested in. So they come up with important questions, do search, ask expert for help, and make project using the tools they have. So the goal is to encourage learning together, thinking carefully, and being creative. So students also share their work with others to have meaningful conversation. Next is build positive digital footprint that aims to model appropriate use of social media, produce and publish valuable context, and create shareable resources. So, building a positive digital footprint means being well-behaved and using social media responsibly. So, it's about creating and sharing helpful and valuable content that others can benefit from. So, this can be things like articles, video, or other useful resources that aims to be a good role model and inspire others to use social media in positive manner. Next is code as it is today literacy, which help both students writing skills, as the feeling of writing a page with HTML is amazing. So, coding is considered today's as essential skill. So, similarly to literacy, it not only aids enhancing student writing abilities, but also provides a thrilling experience when creating a web using HTML. And next is innovate to expand their teaching toolbox for the sake of their students by engaging social media for discussion and announcement and using new formats or TED talks in presenting their lesson. So teachers are now embracing innovation by using social media rather. So platform to foster discussion, share important announcement with their students. So additionally, they are incorporating new formats like TED talks to present their lesson, enhancing their teaching toolbox and ultimately benefiting their students. And the last one is keep learning. So continuous learning involves the ongoing acquisition of knowledge and skills throughout one's life. So enabling personal and professional growth. So that's conclude my report.
So my name is Lichel M. Intervention. So scaffolding is indeed a vital teaching strategy, especially in language classroom. So word application can be a tremendous asset in this regard. So they enable teachers to create and customize learning materials to suit the unique needs for their students. For instance, learning plans can be tailored to each student's learning pace and style. Assessment tools can track progress and identify areas for improvements. Templates and forms can provide structures. So while graphic organizer can aid in visual learning and comprehension. So moreover, the tools can also foster students' autonomy as they can use them to self-study and practice outside of the classroom. So it's like building a bridge piece by piece. The teachers provides the tools or the scaffolding and the students crosses over achieving the learning goals. So now let's proceed to the step 2. So step 2, it is a process guide can be invaluable tool in language teaching and learning. So first, in a small or large group, select a leader and recorder so they may be the same person. So in a small or large group, it's helpful to have a designated leader and recorder to ensure a smooth and organized brainstorming session. So the leader can guide the decision and keep everyone on track. So while the recorder takes rules of the ideas generated. So now let's proceed to the step number 2. So it present the question or idea to be brainstormed. So what are some specific examples or of process guides that you need to prepare as a reception scaffold in teaching reading? So now in number 3, let's break down the steps of teaching reading and how students can research and develop a guide for each step using creative word application. So in step A, teach the sounds of individual letters. So students can research and develop a guide that includes visual representation of each letter. So along with their corresponding sounds, they can use Word to create flashcards, charts, or even a mini alphabet book. Next step B, teach the sound blends. So students can research and develop a guide that focuses on common sound blends such as BL, CH, or SH. So they can create a chart or graphic organizer using Word. So listening words that certain each blend and providing examples of how they sound. So next is step 3. So teach whole words. So students can research and develop a guide that introduces high-frequency words or sight words. So they can use Word to create flashcards or word whole displaying the words and providing simple definitions or sentences for context. So next is step D, present meaning. So students can research and develop a guide that explores the meanings of words. So they can use Word to create a vocabulary chart or graphic organizer, categorizing words based on their meanings or providing synonyms and antonyms. Next is step E, teach word parts. So students can research and develop a guide that focuses on word parts such as prefixes, suffixes, or root words. So they can create a word tree or word map using Word. So showing how different end parts combine to form new words. So next is the step F, put words in context. And so students can research and develop a guide that emphasizes the importance of understanding words in context. So they can use Word to create sample sentences or short paragraphs where the words are used, helping readers group their meaning within a larger context. So next is step G, teach reading comprehension. So students can research and develop a guide that offers strategies for improving reading comprehension. So they can use Word to create a brochure or puppet outlining techniques such as making predictions, visualizing, and asking questions and summarizing. So by using word creativity, students can design visually appealing and informative guides for each step of teaching reading. So the use of charts, graphs, and graphic organizer can enhance understanding and engagement.
Good day to each and everyone. I am Rica Hontilia, the resource speaker number 4. To enhance your process guide, you may consider completing the following graphic organizers identified according to their different purposes. First, we have Venn diagram. A Venn diagram is made up of two or more large circles that intersect with each other to form a space in the middle. The purpose of Venn diagram is to compare and contrast two or more different concepts. As you can see in the visual presented on the screen, each circles contain different subject or topic. The differences of active voice and passive voice is written in each sector, avoiding the overlapping area. Then their similarities is written inside the intersection of the two circles. Next, we have the Freyer model. It is a graphic organizer that helps students to describe a concept or words encountered while listening, reading, and viewing text. It is used before reading to activate background knowledge, during reading to monitor vocabulary, and after reading to assess vocabulary. As you can see in the visual presented on the screen, the concept here is the word sonnet. Then it has its definition, which is the meaning of sonnet, the characteristics, which is its qualities or features, then the examples of sonnet, and also the non-examples of sonnet. Next, we have the bubble diagram. This diagram is called bubble diagram because they consist from bubbles of different sizes. It is used to describe a concept. As you can see in the example presented on the screen, the main concept written inside the bubble in the middle, while its definition or important ideas about the concept is written on the bubbles that surrounds the middle bubble connected by lines. Next, we have the T-chart. The left column can list one item's details or qualities, while the right column can list the other one's corresponding features. The purpose of this type of graphic organizer is to make decision. As you can see in the visual presented on the screen, the qualities of action research and formal research are written on each columns below. For example, if you want to conduct a research, in order for you to decide what type of research you will use to make a T-chart, to easily make decision after seeing the different qualities of the two types of research and choose your preference or the best tool that suits for your research topic. Next, we have the fishbone map. It is a visualization tool that the purpose is to show causes and effects. As you can see in the visual presented on the screen, the effect is written inside the circle or in the head of the fish on the right side. Then the categorized causes are written on the bones and its branches that indicate the causal relationships. Next, we have inductive tower. This typically represents information hierarchically, making it useful for illustrating causes and effects. Start with the main idea or event at the top, then branch down to show its cause and up to show its effect. This structure will visually recognize the relationships between various elements, helping to clarify the causes and effect relationships within a topic. So here is an example presented on the screen. Next, we have the flow chart. It is a type of graphic organizer that has the purpose to show sequence of instructions to complete a process. Here is an example presented on the screen. Next, we have the story map. It is a graphic organizer that helps students to identify basic components. It is used during and after reading a text. As you can see in the visual presented on the screen, the title of the story is written on the top. Then you should identify the following: the author, writer of the story, setting, the time and place the story is set, characters, any person or animals presented in the story, then the plot, the sequence of events happened in the story. And these are the components of the plot. First is the exposition. Introduces the characters, describes the setting, and establishes the problem in the story. Second is the rising action, where the suspense builds and the problem gets worse and becomes more complicated. Third is the climax, the turning point in the story. It is usually the most exciting part in the story and the part that makes the reader want to keep reading. Fourth is the falling action, the events that happen after the climax that lead to the resolution or ending to the story. And the fifth and last is the resolution, the outcome of the story. It is how things end up or turn out for the characters. It's either a happy ending or sad ending. And the last type of graphic organizer is the 5Ws chart. This type of graphic organizer will help students to identify basic components by identifying and answering the questions of what, who, why, when, and where. So here is an example presented on the screen. The questions are: what happened? The answer is the action of the subject or event taking place. Who was there? The answer is the subject of the writing, usually a person. Why did it happen? The answer is the reason for the action or event. When did it happen? The answer is the time and date of the action or event. And last, where did it happen? The answer is the location of the event.
Good day everyone. Today I will be discussing the process, guides, and our graphic organizer package in a brochure. The brochure includes the information on a specific process or a system for organizing information. I will go over each element of the brochure and highlight the key points for your review. First is the graphics. It includes the relevant and high-quality graphics to support the content of the brochure. These graphics are visually appealing and help enhance the overall presentation. The next one is attractiveness and organization. The brochure is well organized with the clear headings, subheadings, and bullet points to guide the reader through the information. The layout is visually appealing and easy to navigate. Next one is content and accuracy. The information presented in the brochure is accurate, relevant, and well researched. Provide a clear explanation of the process or system, as well as any necessary instructions or guidelines. Next is sources. It includes proper citations for any external sources or references used in the development of the brochure. This will ensure that the information presented is credible and reliable. The last one is spelling and proof ready. The content is clear and concise with no distracting mistakes.